Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only.
There's a new financial empowerment center located in the Wayne County Treasurer's Office on the 5th floor of 400 Monroe in Detroit.
If you or someone you know needs help with their finances, budgeting, and making monthly payments, the Detroit Financial Empowerment Center can help.
Wayne Metro Community Action Agency has counselors ready to provide free one-on-one counseling to help you address issues related to utility bills, taxes, and other financial matters. We can also help you improve your credit score.
Well, good morning, and I have a wonderful surprise for you. If you were tuning in and looking for the weekly broadcast of Ask Welfare Rights, of course, you've been successful. I'm here. My name is Maureen Taylor, and guess who's back and still recovering? Marion Kramer. And Marion, in just a few moments, is going to give you an official welcome and read off these numbers so that we can get started, because we've got a ton of information to share with you. This is the weekly broadcast of the Ask Welfare Rights program, and I hope you're able to tune us in. And without further ado, good morning, Marion Kramer.
Good morning. It is so good to be here and out of the house. Well, I've been going a little out of the house, and able to talk to people that call in and what have you. And I want to remind you, bring your pencils and paper. We have some information for some of you. The number to call in is 313-868-0342, 313-868-0351. Like those. They've been lighting them up, Maureen, or what?
Yeah, folks been calling.
All right, they need to come on. If you got information for the public, please call. The website is www.tv33whpr.com. Get ready to call in.
All right, and the other number that Marion didn't read was 313-868-4336. So there are three of them over there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so as she said, if you need information, you need something repeated, or you call in to share, or you'd like to share some information, please don't hesitate. Give us a call. So, Marion, there are a number of things that have been happening, and you and I talk regularly, and all right, and one of the big things that's come up is that DTE has a number of new programs. Yes. Okay, and one of the surprises on this new program that they have is that DTE for renters only will pay rent for folks that are living in apartments. Now, as long as you and I have been fighting for to get DTE to do the right thing, I've never known a circumstance where they will pay rent. So this is new. In order to access that information and access that help for renters only, and it's the COVID program. They've got a new program called CERA. And the C stands for COVID, the E stands for emergency, the R stands for rent, and the A stands for assistance. So this is the SARA program. You have to dial the DTE number 1-800-477-4747 to get access and to ask whoever it is that answers the phone for information on how a renter might be able to get some help on back rent. That's a new program.
Don't hesitate. Call those numbers because you'll sit around and forget about it and miss out on the opportunity to help yourself. So again, Maureen?
I keep saying that. It's 1-800-477-4747. And then, Marion, we got this information a couple of weeks back from Sister Mary Ellen, and that is about the Matrix organization that is giving out stoves and refrigerators.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and that's an important situation. So if you need a stove or a refrigerator, I'm not talking about an upgrade. You've got a stove or refrigerator or a refrigerator. They work just fine, but you want a new one. No. We're not talking about that. Talking about a refrigerator that does not cool your food, or the freezer doesn't work, or you've got a stove and it's got 4 jets on top and only
fine.
2 work. That kind of thing. The oven doesn't work. So there you would call Matrix, area code 313, and that number is 526-4000. 526-4000. And that would be extension number 3. Okay, and that's the Matrix group. Then there's another program that DTE is offering. And this is a program, Marion, called Green Path. Green Path. And what that is for people who might make $10 or $15 too much in order to qualify for some of these existing plans. And you can call the Green Path people. They've got a separate number. And the Green Path people will ask you a few questions about your income, about your expenses. And if you're eligible, they'll put you on a monthly budget, a lot like the LSP program. But they'll put you on a monthly budget that you are able to afford. And here's the number to Green Path. It's 888-235-1003. 888-235-1003. That's the number to Green Path.
And then we have Maureen, if you're through with you.
No, well, go ahead.
We have, people in Highland Park have given their time to come out and try to get you to look at your appliance also in your various houses when it comes down to the plumbing and all. And people have knocked on doors. We had
That's
there's
the
a
Highland Park leak program. Yeah.
And have been out there in all types of weather trying their best to get you to sign up for the leak program. This is not to cut your water off. If so, call our office should they do that. And
Well,
our
it's not that, though. It's right. It's not cutting off water.
No, that's what
Okay,
I'm
all right,
saying.
all right.
It is not to cut your water off or anything. If somebody come to your program and you have problems with them that you understand, call our office, Welfare Rights, 964-0618.
Very good.
All right, and we can really check in on it. But you need to take advantage of all this information and deal with your situation at home and stop thinking all the time. I understand. We all been in that situation. I know I have. Of thinking if someone come up there from the water department, they coming to cut our water off and what have you.
Now,
So-
this program that Marion's talking about is the Highland Park leak repair program. So if you've got a leak in the kitchen, a leak in the basement, a leak on the second floor, there's something coming up under the bathtub, something leaking out under the sink, under the toilet. This is the Highland Park Leak Program, and it's only 2 cities, right? Highland Park and Benton
Benton
Harbor.
Harbor.
So that's what she's talking about.
And
People are not signing up. And Marion, talk about that. I don't
I-
understand.
you know,
It's free. I don't understand what you're waiting on.
I
Go ahead.
understand. Some people have been taught, maybe if they and they have lived in a scary type of situation, if they haven't have been able to pay all these bills and what have you, and they think probably somebody is coming from the water department or someone is coming to cut something else off. Look, it is not that type of program. We're not cutting your utilities off or nothing like that. We're trying to get to you where we can upgrade if should it come through. You know, tell them about
Talking about getting a lower water bill.
now Wayne Metro.
Okay, I'm going to do
Okay,
that. But
okay.
I wanted you to say one more thing. You know, and this is coming up again on TV, the scamming group.
Oh yes, yes.
All right, if anybody's coming from the water department or DTE, I don't think they come and knock on your door and tell you we're here to shut off your utilities. They shut them off. They're not coming to knock on your door and announce that. But what I saw on TV yesterday, Marion, is that there are people going around Hazel Park, Sterling Heights, Romulus, saying that we are here from the water department or we're here from the utility company, and I need to come in and check your connections or something like that. And here come folks that are not paying attention and letting people in the house.
Children in
you know?
particular.
Yeah, don't let you
Tell
you
them
know,
that.
they have to have a badge on.
They have to have a
You
badge
know?
on. They
Yeah.
have to give you
Identification.
identification and whatever, you know, for them to be able to talk to you. And two, you can call that identification and back to the office before you even let them in.
And see and ask. And you know, these companies, they don't show up at your door, Marion, and knock on the door and say, may I come in?
No.
That's a crook.
No.
And you should not be letting crooks into your house. Okay. Numbers 868-4336, 868-0351. Lots of scam artists out there.
That Gracie's been out there. Linda Wheeler, Pat Harris, and a
Okay.
few other people going door to door to try to make sure that you
sign
get the
up,
benefit of this program. We are not for sending this program back to
The
DC.
feds, yeah, we don't
No.
want that. Caller, you are very patient. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. Caller, you are on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, this is Linda Wheeler from Highland Park.
Well,
Well,
good morning, ma'am. I want to say to you once again and to your sister Terry, condolences are going to always be surrounding you at the loss of your mom.
Yes.
So wanted to comment on that and ask you to continue to try to hold yourself together. And let's hear a Highland Park report from you this morning.
I want to thank you and everyone in Highland Park and Detroit and other states and cities for the support, love, care, and concern we've received, my sister and I, my nieces, during my mother's transition. It's just amazing. You never really know how much people love you until something like this. But my mom was so well loved, and Dad too. And I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart how beautifully you've been during this time of our loss.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right, dear.
Thank you
All
for
right.
giving us the opportunity to be around Mom and Dad.
Yes.
Okay, now, Linda, you have anything to update us about? Now, hold on just 1 second. Hold on. Caller, we're going to put you on hold. We'll be back with you in just a second. Go ahead. Anything you need to update us about in terms
Well,
of...
I spoke to Gracie Wooten, who's a wonderful woman in Highland Park, who's also the data specialist for the Water Leak Pilot Program. She's been taking over the helm for me since my mom has passed, so I can have some, grace of space, some breathing room. However, Gracie said that we have a uh, 13 slots for people to sign up for the Water League Pilot Program. And she and Pat Harris are going out this morning and knock on some more doors, to see if people want to sign up. Just like Marion was saying earlier this morning, people are hesitant. Some are even afraid because they think that maybe this is about cutting off your water bill, your water sneaky way. But no, this is free plumbing. That we in Highland Park haven't seen that word free since Skippy was a pup.
Haven't seen the word free since Skippy was a pup. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, Linda is a little older than us,
I understand. Miss Linda, do you have the number that people
Yes,
might
I do.
call?
Yes.
Uh,
That number
we're ready.
is 313-758-3886.
I have to get it from.
That's 313-758-3886.
Let me see your pen.
There's your pen right there.
To call in and get some free plumbers, people.
All right, so people should be calling because the LEAP program is going around trying to sign people up for free plumbing repairs. And
Yes.
if I heard you correctly, there are 13 slots left. That's it.
That's all.
Okay.
13, lucky number 13 slots left.
That's right.
All right, so that number, if you're interested and you want some plumbing work done in your house, should be calling area code 313-758-3886. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the number. And like I said, this morning, Gracie and Pat are still going back out and knock on some doors and see if they can encourage some people to sign up.
Okay.
There is a lot of information in the packet, so maybe people haven't gone through it thoroughly. Like Mary was saying, people may be scared, thinking that this is a sneaky attempt to cut off the water. However, what it is, we're desperately urging people to come on and sign up for this. It's a pilot program. We know we'll be successful with it because next year it'll be bigger and better. But we do have a slot for 100 homes here, and we're down to the last 13.
Okay. All right. Well, Miss Linda, I know you're still having some stressful moments.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for this update. And we'll mention this number again before we go off the air. And I'll say to you, we are already standing with you, okay?
One last thing.
Okay.
I called Pat earlier this morning to find out what time they were going out, Linda. And she said after 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I said, well, I might go out and try to walk the walk, but I know I can't go that far.
Right.
But I could at least give them the leaflets out the car and stuff like that.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Linda G. Wheeler. Thank you very much, dear.
Thank
All
you
right.
both, and love you both.
And love you
Love
both.
you,
Take
bye.
care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Caller, you've been very patient. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. You're on the air.
I just wanted to say that teamwork makes the dream work. So glad to see your team member back.
Okay, now wait a minute. That might have been a good one, but your voice was going in and out. So say it again slowly.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I said teamwork makes the dream work. I'm glad to see you got your partner back.
Listen, she had her surgery on April the 1st, and so that's been, 7 weeks? She's Wonder Woman. See?
Don't believe that.
All right, I'm glad she's back. All right, caller, thank you very much. Caller, you've been very patient, and you are on the air. Thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. You're on the air.
Hi, good morning.
And good morning, ma'am.
That's Gracie.
Yeah, I had to call. You know, I tune in every morning.
All right.
I mean, every Friday. Excuse me,
Yes.
We understood. What information can you share with us this morning?
Yeah, I just want to share some information. You know, like Linda, you know, she's been under a lot of stress
Yes, she
because of her
is.
mom. So she gave you the wrong telephone number.
Oh,
Sounds like us. So
yeah,
okay.
just like us.
She just gave us a little bit of information about the Highland Park Leak program, and says that you all have 13 slots left. That's it.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
So why don't you say something about that, Miss Gracie? I know you all have been trying to get people involved with this. Why you would not want to sign up for a program to help you with water leaks? I don't understand, but tell us what we need to know, Miss Gracie.
Okay, well, this program is a very good program. You know, it's dedicated to help seniors and families with children under 18 and the disabled citizens in Highland Park. And the program is because of the action level, the lead action level that is in Highland Park and Benton Harbor. So, you know, these houses are old, and what happens, some of the homes still have lead line pipes.
Yes.
And if there's a crack or any kind of breakage in a pipe, contamination, lead and other contaminants leak into your water. And so what you're doing, you're drinking, you know, contaminated water. Also, you know, lead, any level of lead in children, and it's also dangerous for old people like me. But children, you know, in particular, are, you know, it's very dangerous for them to be exposed to any level of lead.
All right. Well,
you know, 14% of children in Highland Park have already tested with lead exposure. In fact, Highland Park children have the highest level of lead exposure in Michigan. Now, there is a mobile unit that's going to be in Highland Park tomorrow testing children and pregnant women. The mobile unit is being sponsored by Wayne State University and some other organizations.
You know where, Gracie?
They're going to be in front of the City Hall.
Okay. At what time?
Between 10 and 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, with the water leak pilot, you know, the telephone number, let me give you that again. She just was off by one digit.
okay.
Okay, it's 313-753.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, 3886. Yeah, you know, so we really need to get these the seniors and, you know, families to sign up for this, because like lead is very dangerous, you know, and we don't want, you know, citizens exposed to lead. Want them to take advantage of this lead, you know, this
3886.
plumbing replacement, you know, because in addition to replacing pipe, you know, leaky pipe,
3886.
you know, people will be able to receive faucets and other fixtures. Because before, I don't remember exactly what year it is, there used to be higher level of lead that could be in faucets and fixtures. DTE has also committed to donating water heaters. Now, we were supposed to go out today after 4, but my nephew, I just got a call from the hospital saying that he's in the hospital, so I'm going to have to stick around and see what's going on with him. So we'll probably be out one day next week to to do this canvassing, to get these 13 houses. When we come, we're going to be on east of Woodward, because east of Woodward, for some reason, we don't have as many people signed up as we thought we'd have.
Now, I was going to ask you about that. Is the largest untapped area is east of Woodward?
Right.
Okay, and do you all have, like, they call those things door knockers that you hang on a person's door? You got anything like that you had access to?
No, we actually passed out all those. We had 200 door knockers, and we had 200 pieces of flyers and stuff like that. So what we still have some flyers left over, but we don't have any of the door knockers. So what we do is we can put envelopes,
Okay.
with the information on the door.
So when you go to a house, if there's no one there, then you will leave the information in the mailbox or something like that.
Well, we'll put it on the door.
Okay.
Like people have those screen doors, so we'll put it,
That's what I'm saying. You'll leave it if nobody answers the door.
Right.
Okay. All right.
We can't say enough to the folks in Highland Park. You are endangering your children, which is our precious goal out here. Please get involved in this program. Now, other folks would love to have it that doesn't live in Highland Park, but all of us, fought for this to happen. So take advantage of it.
Because I have had calls from people in Detroit.
Yeah. Miss Gracie, you said something about DTE is donating water heaters.
Yes.
All righty. So a person would have to call the 753 number or call DTE to ask about that.
Well, these are for people who are participating in the pilot.
Okay, so you have to be in the pilot program in order to be eligible to get a water heater.
That's right, and the faucet,
Okay.
and other fixtures that you might need in the house. So.
All right. Well, now, Miss Gracie, the number to call is 313-753-3886.
Correct.
All right, and folks will be going door to door, east side of Woodward. If not today, 1 or 2 days next week, because you only have 13 slots left to fill. Is that correct?
That's right.
Thank you very much, Miss Gracie. Give us your final word for the day. We're especially looking for the 3-digit or the 4-digit lottery number. So please tell us that as you say goodbye.
You said what?
How about 868?
868, that's the number. Let's try it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Miss Gracie, okay?
Okay.
Thank you
bye-bye.
very much. All right. 313-868-4336, 313-868-0351. Marion, Wayne Metro. Wayne Metro is still in the business of paying light bills and gas bills and coal. I didn't realize so many people still use coal for heat. Propane and even backwater bills. They're paying delinquent property taxes. Somebody called me the other day and asked me about do they pay income taxes? No. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. You know better. No. None of that. Yeah. So none of that. But if you need some help in those areas, especially, downsizing at the job, all those kinds of things are happening. And while you're waiting for unemployment benefits, which I'm going to give you a number for that too, you want to call Wayne Metro. And the number to Wayne Metro is area code 313-388-9799. 313-388-9799.
And those of you that use computers, you can get them during the week and get information from them.
Now, Marion, since you've been away, the Lansing has had a real problem in getting unemployment benefits out.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know,
saw
you know,
that.
the computers keep crashing. I don't know what that's about. But folks had been calling the Welfare Rights Office asking for a direct number, if we had one, to get some help with back utility, back unemployment benefits. And I'm going to give that number out right now. Area code 517-335-7858. That's called Constituent Services in Lansing. Area code 517-335-7858. If you call that number, you can ask, you might have to call 10 times.
Yeah.
Because they're not just sitting there waiting on you. So you have to call until you can get someone. And folks that are having problems with unemployment benefits is the constituent services area that we're asking people to call. All right, 313-868-4336, 313-868-0351. Caller, are you there?
What happened?
I don't know. So, all right, Marion, today, and one more thing. Folks are really having some struggles with somebody's phone's off the hook. They'll hang it up in a minute. Folks are really having a very difficult time with food stamps and a meal. Okay, thanks, Tim. Having some kind of problems with food stamps. And the problem that I'm hearing about most of all, Marion, is that folks did not get a annual or a semi-annual redetermination put in at the right time. Thanks, Tim. Did not get that annual redetermination set up. And a lady called me day before yesterday, and she was told that her worker was Miss Jones, and somebody whose last name was not Jones sent her a letter on DHS letterhead. So it was somebody else that sent it. And she called because she wanted to know if she should answer that because it wasn't from her worker. So I told her, well, yes, you do. Your worker is not your friend. We're not talking about that kind of relationship. You know, it might be somebody else who's assigned to do something. And if you don't answer, and if your response is, well, your name is not Miss Jones, so I didn't answer, what's going to happen is that your case is going to be cut off. That's what's going to happen. So then somebody else reached me a week or so ago saying, you know, well, I don't know about that. If Miss Jones is your worker and somebody named Miss Johnson sends you a letter and says you have to fill out these forms for your redetermination. Yeah, you have to fill out those forms. The other one that called said that she was used to a annual redetermination and that she had just completed the redetermination in December. And now, this is 6 months later, somebody else is writing her saying, we need the bank account, we need whatever it is. And she didn't think she should answer that because she is always involved with getting a redetermination once a year. So I told her, no, if you don't fill out those papers from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, you're in danger of having your case cut off. So I wanted to mention that, you know, she's going to do it. She's going to do it, you know. Caller, you've been so patient. You are on the air. Thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. Caller, you are on the air.
You sound fuzzy.
I am fuzzy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the voice fuzzy. But, you know, we got to be careful of scams because I just ran into another one that said you can get the free phones again, but they trying to get you to put your Social Security number on there. And usually you can just put, like, your last four digits.
Which one?
But it seems like they trying to get the whole digit. I'm not going to do it. But you did give a number out because a lot of people are having issues with the unemployment. They still, you know, they gave me money, and then all of a sudden they don't know who I am, and you got to send your ID. You got to hold your ID and your Social Security card and take a picture and send it to them with you holding your ID in front of you. It's just so much going on with
Yeah.
and I think you did give the number to those who were having problems with the unemployment agency.
Yes.
And if so, I'll take them to see if they still have it. Okay.
Caller, are you calling in from Northwest Detroit?
From what, Detroit?
From the northwest side of Detroit?
Detroit, right here by the medical center.
Okay. All right. The reason I ask is because I live on the northwest side of the city of Detroit, and I can't hear when I call into the station. It's very fuzzy. Sometimes I can't hear it at all. So our station CEO is recovering from some recent surgery. So what we're going to do as soon as we see him again, we're going to trip him so the other side can need some help, because he's going to have to make these phones work a little bit better. So caller, thank you for mentioning this fuzzy stuff. And Tim, you heard that. Tim say he heard it.
Your voices are
Okay.
fuzzy. Okay.
Thank you,
All right,
caller.
y'all. Love y'all.
And love you back. Thank you so very much. Caller, you've been very patient. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, ladies.
Well, hello, Mr. and Mrs. How are you?
I love my gift.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Just barely.
I
see we're all having this fuzzy thing going on the phone.
yes. Caller, when is the first layoff date coming to workers? The first date of layoff. When is it?
Okay, wait a minute. Say that again. When is the best date for what?
When is the first date? The first date for layoffs.
The supposed to be the 24th is Monday, but that's just for Ford.
Okay. All right. I
But
wanted.
the reason I was calling in this morning. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I hear you. I needed to get that exact date. So go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, the 24th, and that's rolling back and forth. But the reason I was calling in, I just wanted to caution everyone. I heard what you were saying about answering personal information in a timely manner. But we have a group of people
Yes.
that are going around right now and making official documents, making official calls, and are funneling personal information to use for bad situations. Just had a person that I know very well, you know him, Mike.
Yeah.
Someone called his sister and was posing as though they were the Social Security Administration and telling her that they needed a verification of her Social Security number because it looked like there was some unused authorizations going on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
halfway through the conversation, she realized she was duped.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of that going around. Not only Social Security Administration, Michigan First, Bank of America, Chase. So if there's anybody that's calling and they're asking you for information, the easiest
the
way to
office.
fix that is probably call them back
Yep.
because you don't know. It might be something going on. But usually if you have to give information to a person that's calling you and they know it's you,
It's fraudulent.
think about
Yes.
Fraudulent. Thank you very much,
Thanks.
sir, for that updated piece of information. Thank you very much.
that. All right, everybody stay cool today.
All right.
All right.
Goodbye, darling.
I know.
All right, that's my boy. What he's talking about, Marion, and we said that there are scams.
Oh, it's
And
a whole bunch of them.
Anybody that calls you and says, I'm from Social Security, I'm from
Social
the
Security
veterans,
doesn't do that.
they don't call you at your house. If Social Security is upset with you about something, they put that in the mail, and that way you can
have an
read it.
appointment.
Yes, and so anybody, and we should be telling folks, this is not just aimed at seniors. They are on the phone, on the computer. Marion, I get a message every other day from somebody that says, we are about to cut off your computer access because of some illegal activities that have been going on. Click here so we can help you. And no, don't click anywhere. If there's something going on with my computer, what you need to be doing, caller, is fixing it. You figured it out without me talking to you. Figure it out now. You didn't call. I didn't have to give you no information. So you go ahead and you make whatever those repairs are. But the point is that people should not be giving out a date of birth, social security number, and then when the caller, I'm coming right to you, just a second. If a person says, I just need to verify your address so I can send you this information. What's your address? And you're supposed to say, don't you know it? You're calling me. You don't know my address? Click. That's what you're supposed to do.
The other thing is,
hold
they
on, caller.
call a lot of people in the evening time. They didn't pull that back. I'll call the folks, and like Maureen said, it's
don't
not
do
just
it. Yeah,
seniors.
don't fall for it. You know.
You know, usually when they call me, and they say what they are, I say click up.
Yeah, just hang up. Caller, you're very patient. You are on the air.
Oh.
Yes, we hear you. You're on the air.
Okay, right. I just wanted to acknowledge and give you and your coworker the credit to where it's due. You are great, fearless female warriors. You are keepers of the flames and the traditions of what you do. And when God created both of you beautiful women, that was just His way of showing off.
Thank you, young man. You've brightened our day. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you an update in regards to, you probably don't remember me, but about 13, 14 years ago, and I'm going to be real quick about it, it was a case that made history throughout the world. It was about the vaccinations, the vaccine shots, the medications dealing with my daughter and her mother. It was the Marianne Ariana Godbaldo case.
We remember the guy, but yes, we remember that. Yes.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'm the father. So I just wanted to call and acknowledge and give you some credit. I've been watching you a long time, and you're spot on. I was the gentleman who called you recently about the political situation, and you were saying I was spot on.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I just wanted to acknowledge and give you ladies your credit to where it's due.
Well,
and,
let me
keep
say,
up the good work, and we support you 1,001%.
all right,
Thank
and
you.
I'll say this to you, even though we're not there yet. Happy almost Father's Day, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All righty.
Right.
Thank
you.
you for
We
calling.
appreciate your family.
Okay.
and
All right.
Keep,
All right.
keep
Be
on
safe out
flipping.
there.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
now.
you.
Mhm.
Right.
All right, Mary, we have we're down to our last 10, 11 minutes.
Went kind of fast. didn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. We've got skullduggery going on in Lansing. And we've got people, tell me all the time, let's don't make this, let's make this bipartisan. And let's don't call out folks personally. And I don't call out people personally. I don't do it. Mary does it. I don't call out people personally. But here's what I will say. There's something wrong with these folks in the Republican Party. There's something wrong with them. Now, we got a group in Lansing.
I think they might have taken the wrong.
Here come the personal attack. Go ahead. What is it?
They might have taken the wrong medication.
Well, see.
Because all of them look alike, and all of them, I'm playing their part that they do. They look alike, they act alike, and they don't seem to have no brain.
Well, I think they got plenty brains. They got no heart. That's the part that they missing. But here we got a list of some of these new regulations that they want to put into place so that we can, quote unquote, safeguard future elections. That's not what this is, right? They're trying to make it harder for folks in Wayne County, folks in Pontiac, folks in Saginaw, Flint, Benton Harbor.
They said, in particular, black people.
And Native Americans and Hispanics, okay? But
this particular guy said black people. I say, okay.
I believe it. Now, I identified, I sent you a copy of this. And here's some of the things that they're talking about. Require that anybody requesting an absentee ballot, that person has to present picture ID. ahead of time so that the local clerk can look at it, make a copy of it, and attach that ID to your application for absentee ballot. So my Aunt Honey, oh Lord, my Aunt Honey's gone now, miss her so much. When she was 96, took her to vote somewhere, and she had the absentee ballot because she had requested one. So we brought the absentee ballot with us to show that no, she never used it. But in order for her to request, if she was still here, to request a absentee ballot now, we would have to take her to the Secretary of State's office with ID. And guess what, Mary? Not just any kind of ID, picture ID that's current. So, you know, it can't be a Michigan ID that you got 10 years ago. You still live in the same place. You bring a water bill, a gas bill, or something like that, like you would take to Enterprise to show you are who you say you are. You still live in the same place. They don't want that. So absentee ballot opportunities would be cut by probably 50%. All right? Prohibit voters. This is one of my favorites.
You know,
let me put my glasses on. Well, you have to sit up here. I know you used to relaxing, but you have to sit up here.
You know, as far back as England, they were trying to get a lot of that stuff still in place. And I know in welfare rights, we tried our best to tell folks they are attacking our rights. We need to do something.
Well,
and now look where we are.
This is an aggressive act. We have never seen anything like this.
How long it took us
to
be able to vote?
A lot of years. But listen to this, Marion. Prohibit voters from using a drop box after 5 o'clock. So if you work to 4:35, 5:36, if you don't take your ballot and drop it off before work, okay, and I don't know what time they'll put the drop box out there, you will not be able to use the drop box, okay? All right, and what this says is prohibit voters from using a drop box after 5 o'clock, starting the day before an election. So you wait to the last minute, oh, okay, I got this, I need to take it up to the Northwest Activities Center. No, if it's after 5 o'clock, the drop box is locked and you can't put your ballot in there. Prohibit clerks from providing prepaid postage. All right, and you know what they do? They put the absentee ballot in an envelope, and then they got the prepaid postage sign. You can't use that anymore because they say that's messing with the post office. I didn't know they was interested in the post office. They ain't been interested in the post office. Require statewide election audits conducted in a precinct to be carried out by both members of a political party that are approved first. All of these things are involved with making certain that the right to vote is going in this direction. Not more people being able to vote, but fewer people are able to vote. And I'll say these last two. Allow individuals from either or from each political party, and they're talking about Democrats and Republicans. The rest of the political parties are forbidden.
Yes, that's
the Green
obvious.
Party and the rest of that stuff, you're out. You ain't got no rights at all. All right, so allow individuals from each political party to observe and record election audits carried out at the precincts, and allow the clerks to provide live video coverage of the counting boards. That's fake. They already got pictures of everything that happens there. That's part of what they do. Already authorize election inspectors or challengers and poll watchers to photograph and film the tabulation of votes. That's about that whole big deal down at the Copa Hall, the TCF Center. Yeah. And they were outside banging on the window talking about stop the vote. No, they're talking about stop the vote. Remember, don't count anything else. So these are just a few of the new laws that these Republicans are trying to put into place. And we never had these laws before. These restrictions that don't allow, this one's interesting, require the Secretary of State to establish training for election workers. They do that at WC3 every time. So a lot of different places. All I can say is, Marion, I'll never forget the Board of Canvassers who these Republicans want to have. They want them to have more access and more involvement with the votes. And in the November 3rd election, even before that, I remember the statement that was made. If we lose this election, it's because they stole it from us. You remember that? You know, there's no way for us to lose. It's not possible for us to lose. It can't happen. What I remember is when the audit happened in Michigan, and there was an audit, what I remember is that the Board of Canvassers said, that lady in particular, we're not going to certify this election unless Wayne County results are taken out. What? And that's what she said. Big argument, big fight. It was four canvassers, and her and the other Republican said they are not going to certify the election. So out of the four, two said no, which would have meant that our election was not going to be certified because you got to have three. All right? So she pitched one about that, and all of Michigan stood up. What? We're not having that. So she changed it. And what she said is, okay. we're willing to accept the certification of the votes, and we will accept the count given for Wayne County as long as Detroit is separated. And it was. And we don't want to count Detroit votes. And then, of course, we all went nuts, and then she was forced to have to do it. And it ended up with the young fella, the other Republican, said, what you all are talking about is wrong. And so he went with the two Democrats. We did get the vote certified, and right after that, the young man, the Republican, got fired. We don't need you to be a canvasser anymore. Get out of here. So, you know, these kinds of things, and you're so right, you know, Detroit voters were going to be excluded from this, and the nerve, the backbone, the gall anybody has to suggest that Detroit votes were not going to count. I don't know what the comments were about Highland Park, but, you know, the nerve of these folks talking like, we don't care what you say. We can count what we want to count because I don't like the outcome of the election. So I don't like the outcome, so we're going to do it again.
And you haven't even you have not even received the person that have said they didn't like the outcome. They didn't even know what the outcome was going to be.
Well, it didn't matter. They didn't want to manage this. Marion, we're down to our last 2 minutes. Did you have something over there that you were going to read?
Oh, just real quick.
Yeah.
We went to a demonstration the other day, Sylvia, myself. Well, it was people from the People's Water Board that we are part of, to try to
Fight for 15?
Now, what Fight for 15 was just dynamite. They had over 100 and some people at that one. We went out to support the various small little cities that was facing
Water shut off.
That's right. You know, Maureen, it's coming a time that we're going to all these little small areas,
Small
cities and Detroit to get together, because you thought it was, they're not going to do nothing to us. They're going to cut these folks' water off.
Highland Park, Oak Park, Sterling Heights. Yeah.
No, Highland Park hasn't done it. It's
No,
still
Hazel Park.
Hazel Park, yeah. So we want to let people know, you better start coming together, because time is wasting, that we can fight to make sure that all our water should be public.
Marion, you have 30 seconds to say goodbye.
Bye. Good to be back.
All right, that didn't take long. If you need us down at Welfare Rights, don't hesitate to call, leave a message, and we'll get back to you, 313-964-0618, 964-0618. And if the Lord is willing and the creek does not rise, one of us or both of us will be here next Friday. Bye.
There's a new financial empowerment center located in the Wayne County Treasurer's Office on the 5th floor of 400 Monroe in Detroit.
If you or someone you know needs help with their finances, budgeting, and making monthly payments, the Detroit Financial Empowerment Center can help.
Wayne Metro Community Action Agency has counselors ready to provide free one-on-one counseling to help you address issues related to utility bills, taxes, and other financial matters. We can also help you improve your credit score.